Albert II and Charlene of Monaco celebrated their 11th wedding anniversary with an emotional photo that surprised their admirers. Behind this official snapshot lies a royal story marked by trials and tribulations, rumors, but also by a bond that seems to be reborn under the gaze of the entire world. Let's dive together into this fascinating story that reveals the intimacy of a couple often scrutinized, sometimes criticized, but always surrounded by a unique aura. Stay until the end to discover what this image truly means for the future of the principality, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment to support the channel. The Prince's Palace of Monaco has released an image that has quickly captivated social media and the world's media. In this photo, Prince Albert II and Princess Charlene pose side by side, serene, united, almost complicit. This gesture, on the occasion of their 11th wedding anniversary, has attracted attention because it calms months of incessant rumors, doubts, and speculation about their private lives. The simple yet symbolic photograph illustrates the couple's desire to demonstrate a form of stability, reaffirm their commitment, and offer their subjects and the international public an image of continuity, essential to the image of the Monegasque monarchy. Since their marriage in 2011, Albert and Charlene have lived in the spotlight. Their union, hailed as a modern fairy tale, was quickly overshadowed by rumors of tension, estrangement, and even doubts about the sincerity of their relationship. The princess's prolonged absences, particularly during her stay in South Africa for medical reasons, fueled all sorts of speculation, with some even predicting an inevitable separation. But each time, Albert and Charlene found a way to deny the darkest predictions, regularly displaying moments of tenderness, calculated official appearances, and subtle signs of rapprochement. This new anniversary therefore has a particular resonance. Because beyond the simple commemoration, it also marks a psychological and political milestone for the rock. Albert II, a head of state attentive to his image, knows to what extent public opinion, but also international partners, scrutinize every gesture, every expression of his couple. Charlene, for her part, continues to rebuild her position after months of convalescence and withdrawal. The photo released for their 11th anniversary is therefore not insignificant. It is the result of a thoughtful communication strategy, but also of an intimate choice to show themselves hand in the face of doubts. The image, sober and without artifice, contrasts with the spectacular staging to which other royal families have accustomed us. Here, there are no sumptuous dresses or flamboyant decor, but an almost touching simplicity, intended to remind us that, despite their rank, Albert and Charlene are above all a husband and wife, united by a shared history, children, and a common destiny. Their twins, Jacques and Gabriella, heirs to the principality, are the cement of this union. Seeing them grow up under the benevolent eye of their parents, despite the storms, reinforces the idea that the princely couple wants above all to protect their family. But behind the perfect image, the reality remains complex. Royal relationships are never just a matter of the heart, they're also political. By displaying their serenity, Albert and Charlene are sending a clear message. Dynastic continuity is assured, the monarchy is stable, and rumors have no impact on the solidity of the institution. For the Monegasque people, this reassurance is precious. In a world where monarchies are sometimes contested, the Principality of Monaco relies on its glamorous, discreet, and stable image to continue to shine. The choice to share this photo for an 11th anniversary, rather than a symbolic number like 10 or 20 years, also reflects a desire to reaffirm a newfound bond right now. It's almost an act of reclaiming the public's affection, a subtle way of saying, we're still here, together. And that message seems to have been heard. Social media has been flooded with positive comments, with some fans praising the couple's strength, while others see the photo as proof of a rebirth. Albert and Charlene's journey is that of a couple under constant pressure. Albert, heir to a tiny but prestigious throne, has always had to juggle private life and public demands. Charlene, a former Olympic swimmer, has had to learn to take on the complex role of princess, wife, and mother, while managing her own vulnerabilities. Their marriage has never been a bed of roses, but their determination to overcome obstacles now fuels an almost cinematic narrative. Through this new phase, an entire dynasty continues to write its story. And each photo, each smile, Each gesture captured becomes a piece of a puzzle much larger than their private lives alone, that of Monaco's image in the world. For beyond its borders, the royal couple embodies a model of resilience and adaptation. This 11th anniversary, celebrated in a peaceful atmosphere, could well mark the beginning of a new chapter. Time will tell whether this displayed serenity will translate into true stability, but one thing is certain: Albert and Charlene have chosen to write the story that the world will remember. Do you think this photo testifies to a true renewal, or is it merely a cleverly orchestrated scene?